Well, welcome to another Saturday Bourbon Hunt Truck Edition. We're going to head out to a couple stores and we're looking for new releases primarily. 2023 end of year stuff, bourbons that only come out at the end of the year, special releases. And we'll show you in a lot of cases what they've got, but what we're looking for is those special releases. So we're going to head into our first store, All Time Wine and Spirits in Alpharetta. So we're here at All Time, and the proprietor here is going to tell us about his store picks, in particular this Nashville Barrel. Go ahead, sir.
So the Nashville Barrel pick, we were actually called, and Nashville Barrel, they had a barrel of a Jim Beam barrel that was supposed to be used for Booker's. Oh. So this is a Booker's mash inside this bottle, and instead of its normal 5 to 6 year age, it's a 9-year Booker's in a Nashville Barrel bottle.
Oh, that's
Same
nice.
mash and everything, and it is fantastic. And then the two Southern Collectives that we have, so this one specifically, the Return of the King. Southern Collective put out in Georgia the same thing, labeled as King of Georgia. And they called us and were like, hey, we have one barrel of it left. And you literally cannot find that one anywhere. Like both of these you cannot find anywhere else. So this is a 16-year light whiskey. So it's aged in Pinot Noir barrels versus the normal charred oak.
Right.
Getting really heavy caramel, a lot of cool wine notes, super heavy whiskey, fantastic palate. It's the most even keel palate I've ever had, with so much flavor coming from everything about it. And then the single barrel bourbon pick we have from them, that's a 5-year age.
Yeah.
It's essentially everything you're looking for in a bourbon. All of us were getting apple notes out of it. I'm not 100% sure of where those came from, but these three specifically are some of the best whiskeys I've ever had from a store pick.
Wow. We'll definitely look at that and let our viewers and subscribers know that you got. We try to make the rounds here, and we see special stuff. Let them know about it. So we'll definitely might even partake in some of those stuff. This looks good.
Oh yeah, they are fantastic.
Return of the King is magnificent.
It's one of the, I hesitate to say it's one of the best whiskeys I've ever had, because I've definitely had better, but in the price range and it being a store pick, I mean, it is literally one of the most phenomenal
and
I've
most
ever
people,
had.
when you get above $100, they want to feel confident, like, you know, because it's not hard to spend over $100 on bourbon these days. So you want to have some confidence. This is something I'm going to like. Someone tell me something about it. Give me a reason to buy it. I think you just gave me a reason
And I mean,
to buy
even
it.
just looking at the single barrel bourbon versus the light side by side, I mean, you can see the aging on this one over this.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and it is literally just phenomenal. I've pitched it to so many different people, and I always end up just coming back around to it's really good, and you need to try it, especially if you like whiskey. So.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you. We're going to look around a little bit more and get some more of the stuff you've got and your other store and barrel picks. But that is great information. Thank you very much. And we had a great little conversation with Avery, and we're going to buy this Return of the King, and I'll give you more information about that when we get back and do a review of it. But this is their store picture right here. And we're just going to go down the line here and see a few others. Old Carter. Now, to me, Old Carter is kind of hit and miss, so at that price point, it's good to know what you like before you buy a bottle. And there's another of the Southern Collective. Let's see what else I'm interested here. RY3. Not a rye guy, but I hear good things about the RY3. Bardstown. Master pick. And we're going to stay away from all the infused or flavored stuff. Not a fan. The Duality. I've heard good things about the Duality. Oh, that's a good price. And the Lost Monarch, that's the cask strength. I'm looking for the one that's the bottled and bond. Nashville barrel. Got a couple of Nashville barrels here. Rocket Top Emerald Giant cask strength. Some Widow Jane there. We're really on the rye side. We're going to get to the bourbon side. Let's go there right now. Knob Creek, Baker 7, Four Roses, lots and lots of Jim Beam, some Bowman Brothers, Prairie Ranch. That's an excellent price on that Prairie Ranch. Jefferson's, Rebel 10-year, and Widow Jane. If you're a Widow Jane fan like I am, that's a really good price on the 10-year. And then that's a something special 10-year limited release, and then the Lucky 13. Dib and Tucker. Clyde Mays, Bower Hill. Oh, Fiddler. $60 for that chin music. I cannot recommend any higher a daily sipper, toasted and wheated, than that chin music. You should come down and buy that. And then they got one of the special releases, Georgia Heartwoods. I think that was celebrating recognition of the Braves. Island and Green. There's a Doc Holliday I like. Got both of them. Bottled and bond wheat, the soft red wheat, and the straight bourbon whiskey. Both of those good prices, by the way. Evan Williams, bottled and bond, 20 bucks. You can't beat it. And here we go, the Bardstown Origin, $49.99. And they got, look at how many bottles they got. Bunches and bunches of it. There's your Joseph Magnus. Old Foresters. Red lines. I think the red line that I got here, there was the Amberana. I think it came from here. Yeah. It was an Elements. And yeah, right there. That one. Bushwood, Sweeten's Cove, Doc Holliday. Grizzly Beast. That's the one I was talking about. I've got to get one of those. That's a bottle and bond. So a lot of good choices, a lot of good prices here. And look at that. Early Times, $24.99. So that's it for a little tour of all-time wine and spirits. I'm going to try to come back here and do a complete tour of the store when it's not in the middle of the holiday season. So what did we get? We got the Southern Collective. This is the Return of the King. And he hooked me with it, and it's got a very interesting story, and we're going to look more into it and let you know more about it when we do our review, our first pour on the Southern Collective Return of the King. Well, we're here at Total Wine to see if they've got any new releases. Come in and join us. Well, if you're into eggnog, they certainly have all the eggnog that you'd want to have. Benchmark makes eggnog. Fantastic. Two stars. That's kind of neat with the Maker's Mark and the rock glasses. They got the Yellowstone 101 limited edition. That's nice. They got the cigar cut.
Let me see what? I know we carried those Jack Daniels. I haven't seen the variety. Sorry about that.
Her single barrel. There's a 2XO Blue Note. It's a good price on that Blue Note uncut. There's the Starlight, finished in honey barrels, and one in the VDN. Seems to be a pretty good price on Joseph Magnus.
I like it just because I like it.
Widow Jane 10-year, 99 proof. Well, here I'm looking at the Bib and Tucker, which I like. And, you know, I've got the 6-year and the double char. And I've been told that the 10-year is really good. And then how I missed that is nobody's guess. But look at that. What they did with the limited release for this year with that special topper. And it's the same price as the other. Well, that's a buy. Well, we had a nice little tour in Total Wine. I was really hoping that the limited releases had come out like I saw them last year, and there was virtually nothing out that was really limited. They finally had the 1792 bottled in bond, but several places have had that for weeks, if not longer. I did see a Yellowstone, the 101 proof limited edition. And I've heard good and bad about that, and at $134, I decided to pass on that. You'll see that in the video. And I'm just looking in there, and I noticed what was a bottle topper that was something I hadn't seen before, and going like, wait, is this a limited release? And sure enough, the Bib and Tucker limited release, or 2023 for their 10-year, it's got this cool little bottle topper on it. And what's so important about that? Well, there you go, babe. 2 wheels. It's like we're bourbon hunting on the motorcycle, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to try this anyways, and so the bottle topper just reeled me in. So this is the only limited release that I was willing to purchase today in Total Wine. We'll check back next week, and hopefully we'll start seeing some better stuff. Some limited releases for 2023.